Okay guys, I'm going to be doing a little playthrough of one of my all-time favorite games, Actraiser. I remember being real addicted to this game when I was a kid. And I just remember how annoying the scrolling text sound is. Oh god. I wonder if Geeker Days will fit. No, I think Geeker Days will fit. What? Geeker? No. Geeker. Usually I just put Geeker if Geeker Days won't fit. So Geeker. Ah, the infamous top-down fly down into the land. Used to blow my mind back in the day. Now, Actraiser is really interesting because it's one part RPG/sim and one part side-scrolling hack and slash. Now, there was a sequel to this put out, Actraiser 2. Wasn't really a big fan of Actraiser 2 because they completely cut out the sim aspects, which I can understand why a lot of people probably don't like the game for the hack and slash moments. But for me, I really enjoyed the mix of it. It's like when you get tired of just running around and killing things, you go into the sim RPG mode, and then it gets I guess more interesting. And then when you get tired of doing that, you can just go into a hack and slash mode. So obviously the game starts out as a hack and slash. Apples are pretty much your hearts in this game to restore your health. You gotta use them sparingly. Aw, Centaur boss guy. This guy has a real simple pattern once you figure it out. There's this guy will pull out a spear and thrust forward, but if you just duck it, it's like once he gets halfway through you, he'll stop moving. So. Oh fuck, I might die here. It'll be game over, walk through over, or play through over. Oh, take that, creepy centaur night guy. Now comes the actual sim RPG elements. I know it's unexpected, but the people have something to tell you. One of the neat aspects about this game is you actually perform miracles of sort, which is lightning, which can burn down the houses, stuff like that. Like, it's used for burning down houses, which you probably wouldn't want to do that to your people, but I'll explain why in a minute. It also burns down bushes, rocks, things like that. It'll make the area usable so that way they can use it. But for right now, I'm going to direct my people where to build. So this way they can start sealing some of these layers. You can only have them build one at a time. Essentially, these creatures will continue to spawn, and as the angel, you just fly around and kill all these things. You can have them build on top of the layer. Once they go and they start moving towards the layer and they actually build the layer, they will seal it. And that'll be one less burden for you. Essentially, once you seal all the layers in the sim, then the second boss will show up and you gotta fight that. And then you move on to the next land, and it kinda keeps going from there. Good for you. Confidence is always good. See, right now they're already sealing the first layer. Now, there's an interesting balance to this game. You can either play it to where you're helping these people out every single little thing. The second thing is to let these people solve their own problems. That's the way I prefer to play, but it's not necessarily the best way to play. The people end up hating you a lot. But they become more self-reliant, so that's a good thing. Also, note, if you do throw down lightning, there's any enemies that fly into it, they'll die as well. Now, as the game progresses, you'll actually want to use lightning or earthquake, if you ever get to that point, to destroy all the old structures. The reason being is because the old structures only hold so many villagers. Like right now, they're all like in tiki huts. Yeah, I'll take care of the woods to the east in a moment. Now, essentially, how you level up is by how many followers you have in your population. So, obviously, as I was saying before, back to the lightning and destroying the huts, you destroy the older huts so that way they can make room for the newer. They make room for the newer buildings, and when they have the newer buildings, you have a higher population in an area. That's always good to do. See, right here there was a fire that broke out, and they're gonna want me to put out the fire. I'll just go ahead and show you what it is. You can also use rain to get rid of like sand and to wither crops that aren't growing on their own. But like I said, the way I play most of the time is just let the people solve their own shit. Oh fuck it, where are you taking these people? See, sometimes it's better to actually let them take the people. Because like I said, it makes them more self-reliant. Obviously, the bats are the ones that do the stealing, the imps are the ones that just destroy things. You know, as the game goes on, there'll be more and more monsters that you have to contend with. I should clear out the rest of these trees. I just realized my people ain't moving. Now the only bad thing about doing the directing your people where to build is you have to start from the last place they built. And I think they can build up to 8 squares in a turn being signified by the hourglass. It's kind of like a real-time turn. I don't know if you guys notice, there's a small little lag when the turns happen. See, I'll gain another level when my population reaches 200. Oh, come on. I like how they can fall from the air and land perfectly safe and be happy. Their lord commands it. On this, the day of my daughter's wedding. This is actually one of those Enix games I'd like to see remade in, with current gen software or technology. Let's see what they would change about it. Awesome, they're sealing another layer. Without our help. You see how it says the improvement of society. Society just improved. Basically, at this point, people will start building better houses. So this is the time that you'd want to start destroying the houses that are there. But for right now, I'm just gonna get rid of the rest of these trees. See, now they're living in actual log cabins instead of tiki torch houses. Huts. Yeah, that's the word, huts. Now the interesting thing about it is your angel has its own health meter. Now when your angel runs out of health, he doesn't die. He just can't fire any more arrows. And essentially, I think you really can't lose at this game, so you can't get a game over of sorts. I'm gonna start destroying the old houses. This way, they start building the newer ones. Now, this will decrease your population temporarily, but it won't reduce your level for doing so. So it's always a good thing. But essentially, you have to rebuild back up to your experience or your population to win. Damn these stupid imps. Fucker. See, now I can't shoot any arrows because I'm out of health.